Warner Robins police chief says a deadly shooting outside a food mart was not a self-defense case. What the city's mayor is saying as one woman now faces charges.
Plus, as the Independence Day holiday gets closer, you're probably thinking of soaking up the sun out on the water. The safety tips you need to keep in mind before heading out to the lake.
And from teaching young women confidence to helping them succeed with their social skills, how one Central Georgia mom is motivated to help turning teens into queens.
Well, good Tuesday morning, Central Georgia. You're taking a live look over a beautiful downtown Macon. The time is now 6:30 a.m. on this June the 28th, this Tuesday morning. It's looking great on you. I'm Wanye Reese.
And I'm Caitlin Heck. It's looking great. Feeling actually a little muggy out there this morning.
Yeah, but I'll take it, Alex, over that triple degree heat any day, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I know. 105 was the hottest we got last week in Central Georgia. Not getting anywhere close to that in the days ahead, but the humidity, it's going to be noticeable. The good news is also it's not going to feel like that outside. It's going to feel hot, but not the triple digits. 75 is what we're waking up to, and Macon Bibb this morning. That dew point is at 70, so yes, you are correct. It does feel very muggy outside. 75 in Cochran, 77 over in Dudley, 74 waking up in the Valley this morning, and 72 over in Butler. We're looking at 75 in Eastman, 77 in Swainsboro, and 73 down in McRae this morning. A lot of dark green on this map here, indicative of the humid air. You can see that southerly wind there ushering it in from the Atlantic. Also starting to see a few showers develop this morning. Southern Lawrence County, that will be possible as we head through the morning hours itself. But yesterday picked up on a fair amount of rain, parts of West Bibb into Crawford County, and it certainly need it. Some spots getting over an inch. Now this front is still draped across the southeast. That front's going to be falling apart, but as it does so, it's going to leave its moisture sitting in place. We'll talk about how long that moisture is going to hang around, whether or not it's through the 4th of July or not, and what the holiday weekend forecast looks like, as well as today. All that is just a few minutes away.
Thank you, Alex. We'll talk to you soon. This morning, Perry police are still trying to find answers in a road rage attack that left a woman hurt. Right now, they're continuing to search for those involved.
Now, the situation started just after 2:30 yesterday morning as a couple and a 5-year-old girl returned from vacation in Florida. Jordan Wright and her boyfriend Lonnie McClintock told Captain Heath Dykes that 2 men in a white car followed them from Unadilla to Perry. One of the men got out and started shooting when the couple pulled off near General Courtney Hodges Boulevard. Captain Dykes says 3 shots hit the couple's car. One of those lodged into Wright's shoulder. She went to the hospital but should be okay.
McClintock, who drove the couple's return trip from Florida, told Captain Dykes he may have accidentally cut the car off on the interstate. Dykes says from time to time his office might see an altercation on the interstate, but nothing to this extent.
They've got offended on the roadway for whatever reason. Never to the point where they, shots are fired and, they try to take someone's life this way.
Now, investigators believe the men involved possibly drove a white Kia or Mercedes.
If you have any information on this case, you should call the Perry Police Department.
You hate to see it in your own hometown, but again, we're not immune to it. It's sad that people have now turned to guns to take care of arguments as opposed to just walking away.
One woman now faces a murder charge after a deadly shooting at a North Davis Drive gas station. Warner Robins police say it happened outside the 7-Star Food Mart just after midnight yesterday morning. Someone told officers that a man and a woman got in an argument at the gas pumps when she pointed a gun at 31-year-old Jamal Colson and shot him. The woman then shot towards the store, hitting 2 other women. After that, she shot at Colson again before running from the gas station. Colson died at a local hospital. Investigators arrested, you see her there, 22-year-old Sorora Johnson in the case. She's charged with murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime.
In this case, this isn't a self-defense type case. You shot at a male who's now lying down, and then you turn around and you aim at the store and persons that are over there. That's ridiculous. And we all know the difference between right and wrong, and that's wrong. That's not something that you police. You know that from the beginning.
In a statement to 13 WMAZ, Warner Robins Mayor LaRhonda Patrick told us that her heart breaks for the families and all those impacted by this tragedy.
Well, that is just one of the deadly shootings we're following out of Warner Robins. Another is now affecting the Northside High School family.
Kids loved him. It was just fun to be around, and he loved Northside. I mean, he played his whole senior year last year with a torn ACL because he didn't want to miss his senior year playing with his teammates, and he sacrificed a lot so he could play his senior year, and he was just a great kid.
Hours before the shooting outside the Food Mart, there was a separate situation with police finding 17-year-old Jontel Williams around Thomas Boulevard shot. He later died at a hospital. Williams was a former defensive back for the Northside Eagles football team. Head coach Chad Allagood says he graduated from Northside in May and planned to join the Army. Coach Allagood says he had just finished the paperwork for that. Northside's principal sent us a statement saying the school is heartbroken and Williams will be greatly missed. You can read the full message right now on 13WMAZ.com. Our hearts go out to his family and the Northside community. Now to state news. An Atlanta subway employee dead and another hurt after a weekend shooting at the fast food restaurant.
This is honestly just such a sad story. The store owner saying it all unfolded because of a sandwich. It happened around 6:30 Sunday night at a Subway on Northside Drive in Atlanta. The Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office identified the employee killed as 26-year-old Brittany Macon. Macon's family says she just started her job at that Subway location about 3 weeks ago.
Now, police say a 36-year-old came into the restaurant Sunday and shot and killed Macon. Another employee also got hurt. The store owner says it happened because the customer thought there was too much mayonnaise on his sandwich. Police say they've arrested a suspect but did not identify him.
A longtime Atlanta music executive and manager for Ludacris now hurt after a shooting in Buckhead. It happened Sunday night off of Peachtree Road. Police confirmed that Shaka Zula of Disturbing the Peace Records was one of the two men that got hurt. Another man also got shot and later died at the hospital. Officers say the shooting came after an argument in a parking lot.
Well, a fifth case of monkeypox in Georgia now confirmed. That is according to the State Department of Public Health. The news comes about 4 weeks after the CDC first identified an orthopox virus case in Georgia that health workers later confirmed to be monkeypox. Health leaders say all the cases in Georgia have been among metro Atlanta men. So far, the CDC reports that globally there are over 4,300 cases across nearly 50 countries or territories. The World Health Organization says the outbreak should be closely monitored, but it does not warrant being declared a global health emergency right now. Well, this morning we are putting water safety in focus after 2 weekend drownings in Bibb County.
That's right. One happened at Claystone Beach on Lake Tobosoffke, taking the life of a child. Game Warden Lamar Burns with the Georgia Department of Natural Resources told us that on a weekend, the beach, you see it in West Macon, it could be packed. That was the case Sunday when 2-year-old Sylvester Lucas drowned in just 4 feet of water. Burns says any amount of water is dangerous and big crowds don't help out.
He says there are lifeguards on duty, but they can't catch everything, which is why he says it's important to keep an eye on everyone in your group and keep these safety tips in mind.
We stress watching each other, keeping your life jacket on, just being aware of your surroundings so that we can try to avoid some of these fatalities.
Some good tips because, you know, a lot of folks are going to be out this holiday weekend. Now, Burns recommends wearing a bright color when you hit the water, and he says it's probably a good idea to also wear something with an interesting design on it.
And he says currently there's another danger that gets overlooked. Burns says waves from boats or even wind can catch you off guard.
That's right. This morning we're also taking a closer look at boating safety as families get ready to hit the lake for the 4th of July holiday weekend. Around the summer holidays, Georgia DNR urges boaters to watch their speeds. They also say to never drink and drive or drink and boat, basically.
Exactly. You cannot operate a boat with a blood alcohol content of 0.08 or higher, just like if you're driving a car. They also want to remind you to bring enough life jackets for everyone on board. A water main in the middle of Riverside Drive now working again. The Macon Water Authority says they finished repairing the 12-inch main. It broke Sunday night between King Alfred Drive and Lee Road. MWA started patching the road along Riverside Drive yesterday, and they hope to have that finished by next week. 6:39
on your Tuesday morning, the Water Authority is reviewing how they deliver public alerts after another recent break that caused a huge traffic disruption. That was on Log Cabin Drive and closed the bridge. A pipe burst just before 8 p.m. on Friday, June the 17th, but MWA didn't send an official news release until 6 days later. Most local media outlets found out about the problem because staff members or relatives ran into the roadblock themselves. MWA Executive Director Joey Leverett says they are now reviewing their notification procedures. Now, the crowning achievement of one summer camp is giving kids the resources they need to be successful in the real world. Find out how teens to queens are making students feel prepared for their future.
Summer can come with brutal heat, but some people within the same region of the country can see higher temperatures than others. I'll tell you why where you live can affect how much heat you feel.
The time is now 6:39. Thank you so much for rocking with us, family. We are getting closer to that 7 o'clock hour. And and I can't wait.
And closer to Friday.
Yes, every day is one step closer to Friday, and a holiday weekend for a lot of people too.
Absolutely. The only downside to that is it looks like we're going to be dealing with the summertime showers and storms as we head into the holiday weekend.
It's the trade-off, I guess.
Yeah, we are in Georgia after all. We've got to expect it this time of year. Here's a live look across downtown Macon this morning. This is the view from Atrium Health Navicent. We're looking at temperatures in the 70s, 75 already. That dew point is at 70, so feeling a bit sticky out there. We're looking at 70s pretty much across the board. So hanging on to 69 up there in Jasper County. There are the dew points. A whole lot of dark green on the map. It looks like our winners are Milledgeville and Sparta this morning. 73-degree dew points. No thank you. I'll keep the 70 down here in Macon. Hopefully we won't go any higher than that. Okay, yesterday we saw some showers and storms across portions of central Georgia. Crawford County over towards Monroe County, Bibb County. You saw that there. That was over the past 12 hours or so. But they got here and they really lost their punch as we lost the heating of the day. Some spots picked up over an inch there in Monroe County, northern Taylor County there, and then just a little bit more across central Georgia. But a lot of spots also stayed dry. Most of central Georgia is dry right now. Starting to see a few showers develop down near Treutlen County, Lawrence County, and that will be possible as we head through the morning hours. This is all thanks to the stationary front that's over the southeast. The front itself is falling apart, but the moisture associated with it is not going anywhere, and it's going to be parked over our area as we head into the next few days. So let's check it out here on Future View. Starting this morning on into the later morning hours, a few sprinkles will be possible across central Georgia as temperatures rise rather quickly into the upper 80s by the noon hour. And then once we get into the afternoon, starting to see those storms develop. Now, yesterday the storms favored the northern end of our area. Today, there's no rhyme or reason to where the storms are going to be. All of central Georgia has about a 60% chance of seeing rain. That also means a 40% chance of staying dry. Here we go into Wednesday morning, a few sprinkles lasting through the overnight hours, and then we're going to do this all again on Wednesday. You can see pockets of heavy rain. Now, if you find yourselves under one of these heavier storms, you could see some gusty winds, maybe some small hail, but overall no organized severe weather threat. And unfortunately, like I was saying, this is going to last into the weekend. Here we go. Friday afternoon, the European putting some more rain over central Georgia than the GFS is. Then on into Saturday, and it's doing the same thing. The European has been trending wetter. The GFS has been trending drier. So we're going to watch the trends on this. Don't go canceling 4th of July plans for any day this weekend just yet. We're going to be watching to see how this pans out. But it does look like we'll be dealing at least with some isolated scattered showers and storms. 60% chance of rain today, 70% for Wednesday and for Friday this week. Let's get a check of the tropics. You're going to hear about Tropical Storm Bonnie here in the next day or so. The hurricane hunters are on their way down to just outside the Caribbean to see if we have a closed circulation. If we do, it will become a Tropical Storm Bonnie, and it will stay in the southern Caribbean before becoming a hurricane, making landfall in Nicaragua. Like I said, the next name on the list there is Bonnie. Today, we're headed to a high temperature of 90 degrees, a 60% chance of rain with dodging those showers and storms across central Georgia. Here's how it stacks up on the 7-day. Yeah, it's going to be a soggy start to the month of July, soggy into the month of June. This carries us through the 4th of July. High temperature 91 on Independence Day here in central Georgia.